Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Rikryu, the one with the paws. And welcome back. So, pinwheels, I didn't grab any before, but they are a throwing item that Amarant can throw. Throwing is okay. I grabbed a bunch just because I could. Can I rest with you? No? Surely somebody here will let me sleep. You. Thank you. Not really required, but, you know. Might as well. So, first order of business, we are going to find a Yeti. And we are going to befriend him. Because we are lovely, lovely people. Mostly just to get some get Amarant his AP boosting. I don't remember if the Yeti only shows up in a particular area, though. Maybe I should check that real quick. Find friendly Yeti in the forest. Alright. So I'll just hang around in here, gain some AP, all that good stuff. Ugh. Let's see how strong Amarant is. Attack. $403. Wow. That is weak. I'm making an attack from there. So Flare, he will learn interesting moves, restores HP and MP to one party member, and yes, he can put that on himself. So in theory, he will never run out of MP. Ouchie! I've gone berserky! What a jerk. So he's pretty weak for now, but Amarant will come to his own in due time. Yay. Hopefully this won't take too long, otherwise I'll have to edit a few things again. I would like to avoid that. There we go. Right on cue. Yeti is terrifying. I know he's friendly, but oh my god. Scary. So, like all the others we've seen before now, he wants 4. And he probably wants more than 1. So let's give it to him. Do you want 3? Nope, just 2. Thanks. Say hello to Nymph for me. And Nymph we can actually encounter straight away. Once we get all of this going. Excellent stuff. First thing, we now have Chakra, and now we have a much better attack. So now you can have the better defense going. Yeah, go ahead and learn that, why not? Fairy earrings you still want to learn a bit from. And let's go ahead and start teaching her some summoning magic so we can start dealing some damage with her. I think it's time for you to put on the black belt. Yeah, because nobody cares about MP attack. Because I want to give the running shoes to Amarant next, but since he's about to get the fairy earrings done, we might as well leave that off. The music's still going. weird. Has it always done that? I don't know. Huh. Well, anyway. The nymph can be encountered in the forest here, but I want to... Yeah, the music's still going. The friendly creature music. I don't think that's normal. Yeah, like that is definitely not a normal. I don't know why. Did I find yet another glitch? I mean, if for some reason it's not recording it, I'm gonna sound crazy. How do I make it stop? One sec. Cool. And I'm gonna flat out exit to the title screen. It's still going. What the hell? It's still going even in blackjack. Okay. I'll be right back. No, I can't just close it. If I close it before ending the recording, it all goes away. Alright, well, we are back. That was weird. Like, I have never had that happen before. Like, I really hope that that recorded and everything. Because, whoa. I'm gonna use a summon. And you two attack. There we go. Now we will give Amarant the haste boots. Okay. That was so weird. Let's see if the music keeps on playing again after this. So, nymph. Only found in the forest over here, only in the forest area. She wants ore. Nice bikini. So we're gonna give her the ore. I wonder if it was because I used 2 ores before she asked for more. Maybe that was why. I mean, I could have just tested it again right now, but... whatever. And there you go. Another. Wow, thank you. Give some to Jabberwock too, okay? Jabberwock, a creature from Alice in Wonderland. Very nice. Look at all that good stuff rolling on in. Emerald! So the emerald will actually be used on Jabberwock. She dropped what we need to use on her. On him. That's still being learned. Return magic is okay, by the way. It's not really that necessary, but it's a thing. Ritual hat, that's the best you can do. Glass armlet, wrist, go ahead. As status is actually not bad on him. Go ahead and learn jelly. You know, maybe this will actually just be a little grindy episode. Yeah, it's not like I can't just edit that in. Make it clear. Right, so Carbuncle, he does different things depending on what you have equipped. I've never used Carbuncle in this game, however, despite Carbuncle just flat out being my favorite summon. Also, I think I like his design in this game. No. I like the design of Carbuncle in 15 the most. Yeah, then Final Fantasy IX would be the second. Final Fantasy VI just looks like a badass, and that's not what I think of when I think of Carbuncle at all. Alright, yeah, you're pretty much set. Zidane, however... only other thing you can be learning... yeah, go ahead and learn MP attack. So what I want to do is I want to get all the killer abilities onto Amarant. Yeah, I guess this will be a... I don't know how long it'll take, though. Like, I can't imagine this will take long, especially with ability up. Yeah, so maybe I'll just throw up a timestamp to skip to or something instead. So this will be like a little mini grind. But if it's a little mini grind for the hardcores out there, you know what that means. Time for a random conversation starter, or topic generator. Alright, what is my favorite smell? Probably anise. Anise or mint. Definitely. Anise, by the way, is the herb for black licorice. So if you're familiar with that, then you have an idea for what that smell is. It's also in absinthe. Cool. It's time to equip new stuff. High Tide. Actually, that wouldn't be bad. But we're gonna go for more HP first. I guess we can have him learn as well, why not? You... mastered... oh, we did so. Would you rather be stuck in a house with someone you hate, or be stuck in a house alone? I think you guys already know me well enough to know the answer to that. Wait, what? How'd you die? I was looking away to read the question, and Amarant died. Oh, wait. Yeah, his armor sucks right now. Yeah, that would make sense. Silly me. Oh, right. Amarant is also a character you can take advantage of for the guest character leveling. However, it's not recommended to do because of how abysmally long it would take. If you remember back in episode 1 or 2, I mentioned this with Lonk. Lonk is the character that acts as a stand-in. Babe, don't go behind there. Thank you. Lonk is the character who acts as the stand-in for Amarant, much like how Marcus acts as the stand-in for Ayako. Vehicle, whatever. Oh wait, I thought you learned... oh no, you learned, Jelly, sorry. Go ahead and get Devil Killer going as well, why not? You shouldn't be done. So, in order to do that, you would have to grind those, like, praying mantises-like enemies back in the Evil Forest, and it's not a good idea. It would take so long. So very long. But I mean, you could do it. Definitely could do it. But if you do want to use him, he's fine enough on his own. There's really no reason to. I mean, I don't ever flee, so get Bug Killer. I mean, then again, if I'm just grinding now, I might as well. Sure. Let's grab the completely useless skill. Why not? Recording, right? Yeah. I always have this moment of panic. Die, die, die! If you could choose your last meal, what would it be? So a last meal, it would probably be very small portions, like maybe 3 to 4 bites per thing. But it would include a lot of different sushis, for sure. Rolls, inari. I would also want... And you know, it's funny, because I was just thinking about this. Now I'm just drawing a blank on it. There's no way any of us are your level, dude. Oh crap, vanish. That means physical attacks will not work, so go ahead and throw a fire in. That should do it. Yep. Very nice. Wow. Cool. Yeah, so I don't want, like, a whole meal. I would want to taste a variety of different things, is what I'm getting at. So just bite-sized portions of stuff. To drink, I guess it would just be, I mean, if I'm allowed absinthe, I would absolutely choose absinthe. As well as some Monster. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Nothing super duper exciting there. Promotion, go ahead, learn that. And now let's get you learning Phoenix. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I keep doing this. I'm OCD as fuck. Alright. So if you can only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? So are you asking me, like, a type of food, or, like, one specific thing? If it's a type of food, it would, again, be sushi. But I'm also saying that assuming I can indefinitely afford it. Otherwise, I guess it would have to be ramen. How would you define success? I think I've done that. If you found $100 on the ground, what would you do with it? Probably put it into my savings, because I'm boring. I wouldn't really do much with it. Just straight into savings it goes. I tied everywhere. Spearheaded. HP. And not a whole lot of exciting stuff to learn here. You're headed. You're still learning that. Yeah, he's starting to get a better damage output going. Not bad, not bad. Spare change would absolutely decimate anything right now, considering how much money I have. But no need to worry about that. On your best thing there, alright? How do you like your eggs cooked? Hard-boiled. I really like hard-boiled eggs. I like deviled eggs a lot. But hard-boiled is good enough. How do you handle stress in your life? Not very well. What's your 3 biggest priorities right now? Well, right now would be, I guess, working on this channel. Eating healthy. Making sure my cat is loved. Pretty boring choices, but that's what they would be. Yeah, so you are going to work back on that. Wow. Yeah, it does not take long to get Amarant caught up to speed ability-wise. But then again, we also had 2 friendly monsters, which sped up the process significantly. That's why it's recommended to wait. But again, if you don't plan on using Amarant, there's really no reason to do that either. What position do you usually sleep in? On my side. Sometimes fetal. Or flat on my back, so that way the cat can lay down and enjoy that. What would you like to get better at? Dating? Yes? Are you a spender or a saver? Well, considering the answer I gave to the $100 question, I would say saver. I've done that one. Favorite hangout spot? Other than my house? I don't really have a hangout spot. That's not really a thing anymore, is it? But I would say maybe like a library, coffee shop. I mean, we're already almost done. How your goals change as you've gotten older? Oh, that's a tough one. Mostly because I still feel like nobody takes me seriously. I used to think that getting older would somehow make people actually bother listening to what I had to say, but that's definitely not the case. Yeah, so all you have left then would be HP and High Tide. Let's go ahead and give him High Tide. Learning. And once we get that, I'll progress the plot. Yeah, and we can easily progress the plot regardless. Is it ever okay to lie? Well, yes. I would never tell anybody I'm gay, just right off the bat, unless I was able to read them properly. I don't care if it's 2025, I don't care where I live. Bigotry will always be a thing. and it will easily ruin any relationship that may or may not be beneficial to me. That's just stupid. Why would I do that? Yep, works. What motivates you in your life? Not much other than my cat and affording this food. What is the craziest thing you have ever done? Does BDSM count? Are you a giver, taker, or a matcher? I never heard the term matcher, but I know what it means in this context, and I guess I would say that. What is the first thing you do in the morning? What was your first car? The public bus, which I'm still taking. Would you rather be tall and fat, or short and well-built? Short and well-built? I don't want to be tall. I want to be small. I want to be small boy. What did you do last weekend? That was yesterday, and I was working and recording. Tell me about your dream house. That would be a mansion. A mansion with various different rooms for very specific niche activities. Because I associate things way too hard. So having like a crafting room where I only sit there and do craft would be ideal. Or a board game room where I would only do board games there would be ideal. So otherwise what ends up happening is... just where I'm sitting right now would be a good example. Where I sit right now is slowly becoming a nest because I associate too much to this spot. It is my desk, it is my dining table, it is the gaming table, it is the video gaming table, it's where my medication is. It's too much. If I could, I would section off every task in one room in particular. So that one, it's less cluttered in my brain. It would be more organized. Some would say that's overkill, and I would agree, but that is how it would be. What scares you the most about the future? The economy, AI, politics, war, death, famine, plagues. What isn't there to be afraid of? That's a silly question. If you can invent a holiday, what would it be? Easy. Flip-flop day. And anybody who does not participate shall get the guillotine. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? In a manic sense, yes. What is the worst job you ever had? I think we went over that one. Have you ever accidentally sent a text or email to the wrong person? Well, yeah, who hasn't? What happened? I don't know because I didn't answer the phone after they called when I sent a very lewd picture to them. Do you think there's such a thing as the one, or do you think people are compatible with multiple people? Both. Plain and simple. Both. What do you want to know? Would you want to know when you'll die? Yes. Not much more I can go into with that one, is there? If you had $10 million, I did this one. If you could be any age, what age would you pick? I'd have to revisit... Well, I mean, physically, mentally, or emotionally? Because I'm hoping I can still keep my intellect as of now, and my emotional maturity as of now. but I would probably pick somewhere between 10 to 15, give or take. I like being small. I like being fun-sized. I would like to be picked up and cradled. But it is very hard to find people who are taller and bigger than me, now that I am a fully grown man-boy child thing. If you knew you had 24 hours left to live, what would you do? Well, could anything kill me before that 24-hour mark? I don't know. I feel like I would just do a Grand Theft Auto by that point. You needed to hide an elephant? How and where would you hide it? Now that's a question. The elephant question is gonna bother me, though. I don't know. Like, who am I hiding it from? Why am I hiding it from? It just raises more questions than there are answers. Okay, one more battle. Go ahead and learn that. Pull up the Moogle and we'll tend, then we'll save, then I'll tend to the cat. Yep. Oh, nice. Even Zidane got some. Okay, and we are back. I had to take care of something. And then I kind of just went to bed. But we are back, and we are ready to resume as if nothing happened on your guys' end. I had a semi-eventful time at work. Got to deal with a drunk guy. So that was fun. There's still a little mist, but at least there's no more coming out. That must mean Kuja isn't here yet. That doesn't really mean anything. What happened to the mist? Oh, that's right, I gave him the Batman voice. Or whatever my modulator thinks is Batman. We beat the beast that breathes it. So much for the Mist Continent. No more mist. They must possess incredible powers to accomplish such a feat. Zidane, there's a silver dragon. It's him. He flew from the ruins of Burmecia riding a silver dragon. It's Kuja, alright. And he's riding that dragon. Ah, Kuja's theme. Yes! Oh, how I've longed for this day. The day I might finally cast away this mask to reveal my true self. Now it no longer matters if the aphid tree is liberated. It means nothing to me. The tree is so beautiful. Its beauty becomes the great mother tree that lives among the stars. Silver Dragon, let us watch the drama unfold from the trunk of the aphid tree. No one shall interrupt us there. We're still good. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, it's like, unless you grind it a little bit with Amarant, this whole party selection choice between what one character you don't want with you lasts all of 10 minutes. I do not count this as a full roster team yet. We'll pass the trunk if we go any farther. Kuja went down that trunk. Say, Zidane, how are we gonna get up there? Can't we climb there? I don't know, can you? Not me. Me neither. I don't think I can either. Wow, you all suck. We came all this way, now what? What's the problem? You should just go by yourself. We gotta go face Kuja together. How did this wimp end up beating me? Whoa, hey, ho, wow, oh, hey, Amarant, watch where you're walking. You almost knocked me down. He who hesitates is lost. You'd best remember that. I'm Batman. Well, I prefer my way or the highway. Whatever. Like you actually have a plan. Oh, yes, Smarty Pants. Don't forget you're the one who lost to Zidane. Shut up, Brett. A plan? Huh. That's right, Amarant. You owe me one, remember? It's payback time. Shoot. There's some gargant grass around here, so a gargant can't be far. I want you to catch one for me. Then we can all ride it to the top. Why should I do all that when I can just take the kids up myself? Huh? How'd I ever let this dimwit beat me? Hey, whoa! He sure has spirit. Alright, Dagger. I'll just carry you piggyback. That's a fetish to some people. The weak lose their freedom to the strong. True. Such is the way of the strong, and is the providence of nature that only the strong survive. That is why I needed strength. I learned of powers that would daunt even him over 10 years ago. Such a long time. Now my forces are ready to strike. Ah, the suspense is terrible. So, they've come this far, have they? Perfect. I'll warm up on them until the elephant lady shows up. What is he planning? Thanks, Amarant. Now we're even. Show me what you guys can do. There's Kuja. Yep, that is him, all right. So many chances. We're good. Let's go. Kuja, maker of black mages. An enemy of Zidane is an enemy of me. Okay, let's go. Whee! You are Kuja, correct? My name is... Princess Garnetil Alexandros. I wish to ask you something. I noticed the hesitation on addressing herself. Almost like she doesn't want to be the princess. Was it really you who persuaded my mother to start the war? The war that threw the entire Mist Continent into chaos? And you made everyone, the Black Mages, into instruments of war? Oh dear. The princess has such a bloodthirsty little puppet. I don't have the power to do such a thing. I just gave them a little recipe. Begin with a broth of mist and fermented souls and boil. Then pour genuine black magic into a mixing bowl and heat to stop it. I'm not done telling you how to make soulless toys out of the dregs of souls. Dregs of souls? You mean mist? First you don't want to listen, now you start asking questions. Ah, sass. Oh, brother. But you're not ready yet. Why, don't you feel anything? Taking the lives of so many, spare me the lecture. Lives come and go all the time. What's the big deal? Speaking of warmongers, why, what about that mother of yours, princess? She said she won't feel alive until she has everything. It breaks my heart to see such greed. The war was my fault. No, no. Your mother wanted it. All I did was give her a little push. Liar! My mother was sweet and kind. You changed her. So the curtain rises. Perfect, my canary. Let me show you the truth about your mother. First act, the end of the First act, the end of the ugly desire. It's showtime. She is, alright. Warships out. Kuja, so you finally decided to show your girly face here. You're all that stands between me and total domination. But I haven't forgotten all you've done for me. In return, I'll show you the ultimate power. Attention, all hands, order the Black Mages to focus all their magical energies into a single spell. Lay the suppressing fire upon Kuja until the casting is finished. Fire! Fire at will! Orders from Her Majesty. Black Mages, focus all your magical energy into a single spell. I love that little... I can't believe it. Your mother isn't satisfied with just one continent. Her ugliness and stupidity are truly impressive. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. What are you talking about? You're just the opening number. Time for the real show. We won't let you get away. The mist may be created no more, but it still lurks in caves and forests. Right. I can make monsters with magic. Come forth, spawns of the mist. I really like these guys. They're so Lovecraftian to me. Alright, I believe they are undead. Mist will put you to sleep if you did not take precautionary measures against them. That's why I made sure everyone had insomnia. A little bit of heal, not a big deal. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Hey, ah. Get a little attack, get a little attack. Do some more. I mean, I could have left accessories on a little bit longer, but eh. You'll see why I took them all off regardless anyway. And barely doing any damage. Six if you have ability up. So, two of your enemies are duking it out. Why not just let them finish off the winning? My money's on Kuja. So is mine. So is mine. Foolish Fran. Your prize cannons are useless against the spawn of the mist. But even a fool like you knows that there is only one path you can take, right? Stupid elephant lady, why do you hesitate? Very well, I'll make the first move. I'll give you a clean target. You can't miss. Silver Dragon, descend. Amarant's right. Let's split up before we get dragged in. No, I can't. I can't let anything happen to my mother. Dagger? Zidane, I have to save her. Dagger, she extracted Iridolians from you and started a war. I still don't want her to die. You're rooting for literally not... she doesn't care one bit whether you lived or died. You don't have to call her mother anymore. She's my only mother. I don't care if you don't understand. Yeah, you hope. You said there was an Adolan in prison near here, right? Yeah? Please, tell me where. It's a long way down. You see the place with lots of roots? That's it. There, I see it. Dagger, don't go alone. Ah, I didn't even get to move. Just one piece of cake. Go ahead and just do an attack. You can attack too. You can attack too. Everyone attack. No big deal. No sweat. Hehe. This is turning into quite a show. Anyone can get emotional at a time like this. Give her a break. I don't want to side with Ayako, but yeah, you're right. But also, it is pretty entertaining. But that's also just the fucked up Kuja in me. I was actually kind of proud one time my brother compared me to Kuja. I was like, "Aw, thank you." But also, oh no. Zidane, let's go. Daggers and... Oh, I love how the text box shakes. You gonna do it again? No? Okay. Yeah, let's go after her. Maybe it wasn't shaking and I'm just seeing things. Is the right... Oh, hi, Noogle. Mochi. There's a letter from Stillskin, but I don't understand what he's saying. The mist is gone. Is this a blessing or a curse? Lupo, I don't understand. Can't we all be happy now that the mist is gone? I want mail. I want mail. Get it yourself. Yeah, that's all I can do here. So if I remember right, these guys are infinitely spawning here. But it feels weird grinding them in such a heated moment to me, so I don't. Beyond ironic, considering I fought the Tatterine guy way earlier, during a heated moment. Now let's go ahead and use a throw. It's gonna show off the damage that throw does compared to his basic attack. His basic attack is hitting around like 750 to 800. Just for reference. Throw generally will always deal more damage at 1,360, so roughly 500 more. Which is good, sure, but also... I'm just so mixed on Amarant. Feels like the Flintstones up in here. Oh, we made it. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I sense the Edolan's power. Now I can save my mother. Please help me. Blow, blow, blow. Received Aquamarine. No. I can't save my mother with this Edolan. Dagger, what's wrong? Can't you free it? No, I have it. I sense the great Adolian, but... I don't believe it. This is the legendary sea serpent Leviathan. Woot woot. Leviathan? An Adolian who wipes out his enemies with a huge tidal wave. I'm sorry, Dagger. No, it's not your fault, but my mother's still in danger. Looks like he sent some of the mist monsters out on her. Isn't Her Majesty ready yet? All remaining ammunition was spent on the last wave of monsters. The next wave will chew us up unless we pull out now. That is not our decision. Get back to your post, soldier. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, Bron, what are you gonna do? Your Majesty, the Black Mages have completed their preparations. That insolent whelp. Now I can finish him off. Come. Draconic seedling. Bahamut, King of the Dragons! And here comes a cutscene that has influenced me immensely. Get a good look at him. Get a good look at that FMV. Cool. Oh. So beautiful. Blood. And yet he's pleased. Satisfied, even. I've heard the stories, but I never thought a summoning could be so powerful. If Zidane is after their power, I'd better watch out. Wow! Now we can win, and Mother won't have to die. Ayako, don't you think... What's wrong, Mog? She's terrified. How come? Don't you know that the last Adolin Bahamut, the Dragon King, he'll win for sure? Blood. Excellent, Bahamut! Power, mobility, you are truly the best. You even hurt me. A little. And you, Bron, your tragic role in this drama has now comes to an end. I'm sure that you'll enjoy the second act from your soul's hellish prison, since the stage will be your former home. The final act will take us away from Gaia, and I will kill my nemesis with my own hand. Everything is going according to plan. Oh, that smirk. That utter satisfaction. He won and he knows it. She's dead. They're dead. They're dead. Everyone. Every last one. Kuja. Master manipulator. Master chess player. I don't know why Bahamut attacked the one who summoned him, but we found Queen Braun on the beach next to her escape pod. Don't know how. That was point blank. She could hardly move, and I thought she'd come to a stop any second. I hate Kuja a lot, but I hate Queen Braun a lot too. So much that I wanted this to happen to her. I should be happy, but once I saw Dagger start to cry, I didn't know how I should feel. I kind of wanted to cry too. I can hear my daughter's voice. Yes, Mother, I'm here. Right here. I am empty now. Free. Free of that terrible greed. Mother, I haven't felt this way since I saw that play with you and your father. I led Alexandria down the path of ruin. The people will be happier with you on the throne. We went back to Alexandria on Queen Braun's escape pod. We also brought Dagger's mother with us. This way, Princess. Steiner? Beatrix? How horrible that her life had to end this way. I still can't believe all that has happened. Princess, it was my— No, it was my fault. Thank you, both of you. I must now carry the burden of ruling Alexandria alone. Will both of you please help me during this, my time of need? Yes, Princess, certainly. Thank you. Princess, here's the wreath of roses, your mother's favorite. The townspeople sent it as an offering for the Queen's grave. True, Green Braun had been acting quite erratic before her death, but the people are still very fond of her, as you can see. Mother, I shall become a great queen. Whew. A lot of heavy stuff. A lot of stuff going on. Great piano rendition of the lullaby. But it doesn't make me want to cry for some reason. So much. She doesn't look happy. She doesn't look sad. She just looks empty. Really. So much has been thrust upon her all at once. Princess, we have arrived at the castle. She won't be princess for much longer, Dr. Tot. Yeah, indeed. I shall have to call you Queen Garnet after the coronation. I must make preparations for the crowning of our new queen. General Beatrix, Master Steiner, will you help her? Princess, please watch your step. Dr. Tot. Princess? I know how hard this must be, but I will be by your side. Please, take the throne with full confidence. Three more days until the crowning of a new queen. What a day. We ain't seen each other in ages. Why the sourpuss, partner? What happened? Maybe that dagger chick dumped him. I mean, bingo, but, this ain't like you at all, Zidane. Hey, Ruby? I heard you started a mini-theater. That's right, darling. My plays are a hit. Cool, let's go watch. Yeah. Alright, cowboys. Zidane, you ain't coming, are ya? That's alright, darling. Come on whenever you want. Let's go, boys. This way, everyone. Ugh. Stop bumping into Vivi. Huh? Hey, Vivi. Hello. I haven't seen you since you left Alexandria Castle. How are ya? Well, a lot of things happened, but I'm doing fine. How about you? What have you been doing since we left the castle? Me? Now let's see. Oh yeah, it's been crazy since you guys escaped. Rusty, that rat chick, Freya, and... what's her face? That girl general of Alexandria. Beatrix. Yeah, the three of them got totally worked. Marcus and I had to carry him out on our backs. But Marcus? We gotta get going before Ruby gets mad at us again. Oh yeah, she hates it when we're late. Sorry, Vivi. I'll see you later. Okay. Yep, so we are back in Alexandria, in control of Vivi. Oh. Nice. I wonder if I missed that back in episode 1. Anyway. So, I'm gonna end things here for now, and then we will get started on the next episode. There's a few things we can do here, actually. One is a mini game. We also get an opportunity to do the jump rope again if we really wanted. And then there is also the optional, really annoying one. I'll explain that in a bit. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you guys again. Make sure you keep those toes a-wiggling, keep flip-flops clean, don't do milk, brush your teeth, and stay in school. Have a good one, y'all. And bye.